Hi everyone, welcome back to the road trip. Today we've got a really special car to look at, a 1955 Buick Roadmaster convertible. This is a really pretty car, and it's a beautiful car. It's an all original car. The paint, the chrome, the interior, it's really an excellent condition. Very well preserved. You can tell this is a Roadmaster just by the 4 Ventaports on the side there. The Roadmaster was the only one that had the 4. The other lines all had 3 Ventaports, but the 4 was unique to the Roadmaster. It's a beautiful shade of like an off-white with red interior, black top, the wide whites. It's a really pretty combination. Let's look at that front end. Very big, very impressive. It's got the Dagmeyers up front. Of course, they were on all the high-end GM cars of the era, especially the Cadillacs. Looks like it's got a gold anodized Buick trim up front and the gun sight hood ornament. I think 55 was the last year for that style hood ornament. But it's neat to see it in like a gold trim. I'd expect to see it in chrome. Big impressive grille. Check out that emblem. Very nice. There's something unique you don't see is the openings underneath the Dagmeyers there. I don't know if that's ventilation or what, but just noticing that. It's pretty neat. Stick your hand up in there. How about that? It's got the turn signal underneath the headlight bucket. This is a very big car. What do you think of that styling? I always liked the Buick styling in the mid-50s. I like that little kick up there at the hip. Gives it a little bit of a sporty look to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around. We'll look at the outside of the car, some of the features. Then I'll pause the video and open it up. Take a look at the inside. But I really like the styling. I like that sweeping chrome spear along the side. Goes down and then kicks up around the rear wheel well. A lot of chrome on this car. Look at that wheel cover. Buick. And that wheel cover is in great shape. There goes the Ventaports. Very neat. Got a little bit of trim here. Above the cowl, underneath the windshield. A little ventilation there, looks pretty neat. The Buick emblem. Looks like a gold anodized with some white features in there. Very nice. Now this top, I'm told, has been replaced. Unfortunately, when the gentleman bought the car about 6 months ago, it had the original top, which was in great condition, but it was not working right. The bows and the mechanism was not closing right. At some point, it seemed to have been bent up, and it wasn't operating right. And he took it to a shop who could not really fix it. So he found another hot rod shop that was able to fix the bent mechanism. But the first shop had to remove the top for the second shop to work on the mechanism. And the second shop fixed the mechanism, but when he brought the car back to have the original top put on it, the first shop unfortunately cut it off and wasn't able to salvage the top, which is unfortunate. So he had to get a new top, which this top looks great. The back window looks beautiful. But it's a shame he weren't able to salvage the original top because it was in great condition. But as you can see, overall the car is in great condition. It's amazing that it's held up this well over the years. Love the styling on this car. Let me look at the back. These taillights. The reverse light there. Big round thing in the middle. Big bumper, only one. That's pretty neat. Not sure what that means. Maybe this car's with all these features, maybe it's the only one like it. I don't know. I don't know what the production total was or anything like that, but I'm sure the owner does. I like the trim around the gas door there. Again, another beautiful wheel cover. These are very tall bias ply tires. So what do you think of styling? I love it. The white is it's kind of a soft white. It's not a bright, stark white. It's very pleasing. Looks great with the black top and the red interior. And we'll go over here and we'll take a look at this board. Read up on the car a little bit. Gives you a little bit of backstory on the car and a little bit of information on the history. It's like the Roadmaster was $35.21 out the door, $3,500 out the door. Very nice. These cars are big. They're deceivingly big. For a two-door car, it holds, I'm sure, 6 people comfortably in there. But the styling is really sleek, and it's just an overall big car. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, and I'll open it up, and we'll take a look at the inside. All right, the car's all opened up now. Let's take a look at the engine bay. It's got that typical green block. Very nicely detailed in here. Very good condition. The hood pad looks very clean. I'm not sure if that's original. I don't know how well that would have held up after 70 years, but it looks in great shape. You can see some of the chrome here has a little bit of age to it, but that's perfectly fine. You know, it kind of validates the car. You don't expect a car to look like a complete restoration when they're all original, especially an older one like this. But the engine bay looks very clean, very presentable. I'm sure there was some cleaning and polishing going on in here. Very nice. Let's go around to the driver's side. Take a look at the inside. Power bench seat, which is nice. Power windows. Look at the trim and the design. It's got a little engine turn stainless trim up top here. And looks like foiled here. It's very nice. Gives it a little bit of a shine. The Buick emblem and the switch. Pretty neat. Solid red interior. None of that two-tone or tri-tone stuff going on in this car just yet. But you can see the trim in the back and the power window switch and the ashtray back there. Very nice. Here's the top. Very big steering wheel. Let me slide in here and we'll look at the dash. Not a lot going on here. It's kind of deceiving, but it is pretty nice. That stainless trim goes all the way across the dash, which is neat. It continues into the door. It's got the glove box there. It looks like a clock right there. A couple of ashtrays, one there and one there. The original radio, which is nice. The radio speaker, which is pretty neat. These switches here, I guess that's for the heating and the cooling. It says winter range, summer, fan, off. Pretty neat. Got some dials across the front underneath the speedometer, which is pretty neat. Look at this little switch here. guess for clearing the odometer. Very small speedometer there. The numbers look kind of small. Don't know how well you can see that during the day, but kind of on the small side. But I like the styling. It's got like a three-tone design to it. Black up top, stainless in the middle, with that engine turn trim and the red down bottom. All of this is original paint on the dash. The power brake pedal down there. Big words, power brake. How about that? Very nice styling in here. And there goes some numbers there. Trim tag. The sill plate looks like it's been used. Some feet have been resting on that. But the carpet is original. This is original carpet, but it's been re-dyed. So it's amazing how well it held up, but it had some sun fading. And from what I understand, it was faded out pretty good, but it was in excellent condition. So the owner had the carpet dyed, and it came out really well. Really well. There's the back seat. I'm not sure how many people ever sat back here. Not many. But it looks really, really nice back here. And a lot of leg room, too. So you can easily get 3 people across the back. I'm sure they're comfortable. Very stylish car. I really like this one. It's got the manual wing windows with the power windows on the door there and the handle. Everything's pretty much front and center for you. Let's look at the trunk. From what I understand, this is the original trunk carpet, the original material. Again, it's held up great. The jack instructions here. It's got a red boot, and he's got a pouch here for the boot to stow away in. Bias ply tire. These tires are not original. They've been replaced, but they are bias ply. There's the jack in there. Very big trunk. I mean, you could lay some people in here. You can hide out in here. It's a good drive-in movie car. It's got a nice light up there. Lower this. This is pretty neat. Again, it's got that gold anodized trim Roadmaster. It's got these 2 handles to work the trunk, open and close the trunk. It's unique. Only seen them on Buick. Let's go around and look at the passenger side. Again, another beautiful door panel. No wear. Doesn't look like any age or anything on there. Great condition. Door jamb on this side is very nice. The Fisher body trim right there. Looks like it, yep. With the Buick emblem. Move this seat forward a little bit. Very nice. Look at the back. Got a little strap here. A waffle design to the back of the chair, or the back of the seat. It's pretty neat. Very nice. So the Buick, it's Buick's top of the line Roadmaster. You kind of expect a little gingerbread, but I like this dash. It's not gaudy, but it is very stylish, very unique. You look at it, you know right away it's Buick. I don't think anybody else was designing a dash similar to that. But I like this car. Okay, let's take a look at that board. You can pause this if you'd like. Maybe read up on the car. Tell me what you think. I love this one. I really do. I can see myself cruising around in this thing with the top down or the top up. I'm actually a top up kind of guy. It's cool to have the top down, but I think the car looks has a completely different vibe with the top up. So tell me what you think. 1955 Buick Roadmaster convertible. If you like the video, please like the video, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.